Alright. Almost time to begin. Sorry for the slight delay. I was doing my Genshin daily. Genshin, not Genshin. Arknights dailies. Okay. Right. Face cam test and game capture test. All good. Ready to go. Let's begin. Alright. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, and welcome to another Gozi-san on the decks with your host Gozi-san. And today we are going to continue with Genshin Impact. Today we are rushing down the new event that has happening in surveying and land mapping studies. Surveying and mapping studies, I think. And we are going to complete that event, go and do a bit more Dornman Port explorations, and see where we go. I've also been doing a little bit of the Stygian Onslaught that was released. My best is 135 seconds, but that's purely because the freaking Radiant Moon Gecko has so tanky for some reason, and I'm not quite sure why. Why is the freaking Geo Lizard so tanky? I don't get it. Why is he it's just crazy, man. It's so crazy. It's just so tanky. I don't get it. Anyway, 81, 200. I can put in more stuff, but that's something that I do need to do is the boss battles. Not this one. It's this one. We look at our lists. We haven't done the we only need one more trans domain. Okay, that's fine. Should be easy. Alright, all good. Okay, now let's just get straight into it and start with the not Miliastro Wonderland. I'm not interested in that. Okay, surveying and mapping studies. For the purpose of exchanging surveying and mapping experience and making progress together, Mika from the Reconnaissance Company is working with the excellent knights from other squads to conduct an interesting surveying and mapping exercise. Look. Oh my god, Jane's head! Who cut off Jane's head? Can't believe it. I can't believe it. Okay. A few knights seem to be exchanging information on surveying techniques. Let's go check out what's going on. To Springvale we go. Always forever on my Natlan exploration team because they move fast. They move pretty quickly. Alright, here's the hut. Wow, they actually put the heads on a pedestal already. Yeah. Trez. Instructor, what do you think of the design of this survey route? The height here and the obstacles. You managed to preserve real-world conditions without compromising the difficulty of the challenge. And you've even managed to retain a degree of fun. Very well done. Mr. Trez, I don't think I have much to teach you. The next step is to consolidate what you learned and apply it to new scenarios. But, what else are you worried about? If I could learn as fast as you can, the gunsmiths of the 8th Court, especially Coke, would parade me around as the poster child for hard work, then use me to guilt-trip those lazy bones. You're already doing very well, Elowen. Didn't you make the calibration objects we used this time? If it had been my job, they probably would have ended up in Vice Captain Lohan's display case of unidentified objects. Unidentified objects. Hey, what's up, guys? This place is buzzing. There's so many people gathered here. Are the Knights of Favonius having a picnic? It's an ordinary night in Paimon. Greetings. This is Mr. Trez. Vice Captain Lohan sent him here to compare notes and learn some cartography skills with me. So together we designed the surveying and searching challenge. And this is Elowen, a member of the Reconnaissance Company, just like me. She's helped us a lot these past few days. Oh, it's the renowned honorary knight and her companion Paimon. I've heard so much about you. but seeing you in person is something else entirely. You have a truly commanding presence. Wait, what? My goodness, it's actually them. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Think. Elowen, think. Huh? No need to get so nervous. Don't worry. Elowen just slips into a certain states sometimes. Yeah, right now, she should be in a state of utmost reverence, projecting a complex persona, thereby making it more difficult for others to pin you down. Ah, yes, that's right. Another trick for the toolkit. Trez, I think you're thinking way too much. I'm just a rookie, and the world's best knight is standing right in front of me. It's normal, isn't it normal to be nervous? Besides, this is the perfect time to ask for an autograph. Wait. How should I go about asking for that? Hey, you already said it. No, a little thing like that is no sweat at all. You're taking this autograph whether you like it or not. Oh my goodness, I'm going to cherish this forever. Today is seriously my lucky day. Oh, right. I have to thank you too, Mika. If you hadn't come to help me, I would have had such an amazing opportunity. Next time you need anything, I'll be here to lend a hand. Well, thanks in advance. But that's mainly because our honorary knight and Paimon are so kind and sincere. Stop selling yourself short. If you keep acting like this, you'll make the rest of us feel guilty for even taking a paycheck. Honestly, Trez is exactly like you in that regard. He's clearly mastered his cartography skills, but the way he carries himself. Hey, wait a minute. If we're on the same battlefield against each other, I would have been completely fooled. Is this some kind of scheme you two have cooked up? Huh? Is that how it works? It went way over Paimon's head. Perhaps he's simply pursuing perfection in his cartography skills. You're flattering me too much, honorary knight. Honestly, when it comes to cartography, especially a surveying process, you always feel like you haven't done enough. That's just because you're not the only person affected by the results. Instructor Mika's right. That's why I'm always thinking about staying on top of every single detail. I have to be absolutely 101% certain that there's no room for error. Speaking of which, why don't we let our honorary knight try out the surveying and searching challenge that Trez designed? It's the perfect chance to see how good he really is. That sounds like a good idea. If our honorary knight and Paimon have the time. Are you sure we can handle it? Surveying sounds like super complicated. We haven't studied any of this stuff. I'm new to, and so is Paimon. That's okay. Our goal is to design a survey route that even a novice can grasp on their first try. This way, we can guide our new recruits clearly and easily. Thanks to the connections we made during our last joint exercise, we've received help from allied troops from different nations this time. This allowed us to survey and search objects across various terrains. Of course, we must share the experiences and lessons we've learned with our allies in return. That way, we can all grow stronger together. Even if the terrain is diverse and the surveying process is quite complex, this should still be child's play for our honorary knight, who has adventure experience that's in a league of its own. If that's the case, how about we give it a try? After all, Traveler is a genius and can become a total pro at anything right on the spot. I'm very smart. Not intelligence 0. Okay. Let's check with everyone else. Trez. Greetings, honorary knight. Are you ready to begin surveying and searching? And let's have a chat for a bit first. Okay. Wait, so am I supposed to come up with a topic? Well, let's start with me then. I serve in the range company and am often assigned to work under Vice Captain Lohan. My duty is to scout ahead of the main unit and its flanks to gather initial intel on enemy movements. In short, I scout the terrain ahead, mark dangerous areas, and approximate enemy positions on the map, and then report back to the others. Previously, Amber and Mika handled these tasks, but they can't be in two places at once, nor can they attend to all the companies at the same time. Vice Captain Lohan recommended that I learn cartography techniques with Mika to make sure my surveys and markings are as accurate as possible. To better put myself in the shoes of others and understand how ordinary people interpret maps, Instructor Mika brought me along to draw up this surveying and searching challenge. I can also gain some experience by observing how you solve the puzzles. That way, combined with what Instructor Mika has taught me, I'll be able to train more surveyors from the company. Ooh. Greetings, alright. I'd like to know how you getting along with everyone. How am I getting along with the others? Well, everyone is really nice here, at least. The people I've met are great comrades. They're all very capable and responsible. If I had to point to someone in particular, Vice Captain Lohan would be the one I admire most. I often struggle to follow his train of thought, but he's incredibly reliable. Somehow he always turns up in the most dangerous places on the map, and then he'll clear out the hidden perils without breaking a sweat. Oh, and Aya Gretel, too. She's a signals officer from the 7th Company who works with a trained falcon. The falcon may look a bit intimidating, but Aya is a reliable and easygoing person. I've heard that she often accompanies Amber to the reconnaissance company's camp. Oh, she's pretty close to Elowen, and she raved about how good Elowen's cooking is. It made me want to try some for myself. Cooking. I think I'm making Mika sound more like a mobster than some guy with buck teeth. Or, Hello, Elowen. Elowen, you're doing great. You're not nervous at all. Take a deep breath. Think about what you're going to say. Why don't you tell me something about yourself? Me? I'm just an ordinary knight, and I'm good at... Well, actually, there's nothing I'm particularly good at. But there are things I'm particularly bad at. For example, muskets are so complicated. No matter how hard I try, I can't seem to maintain them properly. There are so many steps that only Coke can remember them all. Oh, by the way, Coke is the gunsmith at Dornman Port. That's why I prefer traditional weapons to muskets. They're not only easier to handle, but they're also easier to maintain. Elowen, you're doing great. You're not nervous at all. What you think of Trez? Trez? He's a nice person in every aspect. He's a capable worker, a quick learner, and also has a great personality. Co-worker, superior, or subordinate, he's a person you'd want to work with, regardless of capacity. It's just that he still struggles with confidence sometimes, just as Mika does. A bit ironic, considering he scored exceptionally well on this year's combat test. Unlike him, I actually failed my basic mechanism dismantling exam. Even though the subject is mostly only useful for ruining mechanisms, it still worries me a bit. I can only hope for better luck in next year's test. As long as I scrape through, I'll be satisfied. Tell me, what do you do on a day-to-day basis? Compared to your experiences, Honorary Knight, what we do on a regular basis probably sounds less flashy. We spend most of our time patrolling and observing, and there may be a few intense battles here and there. For me, though, the biggest headache comes when we're picking someone to do the cooking. We use dice, so it's supposed to be a random event, right? But I lose 8 times out of 10. If only I could be that lucky in other areas. Recently, the logistics company provided us with standard field rations, comprising 5 cans and 9 paper packets. Everyone else complained they were incredibly salty. But I actually liked them. At least, they're fuss-free when we're out in the field. Fuss-free, eh? How was the experience, Honorary Knight? I think Tress has a knack for this. This challenge should help you understand several key points of survey. I want to try it again. Sure. If our Honorary Knight found the experience worthwhile, that would be the best encouragement for Tress. Thank you so much for your help. Okay, so we'll do this first before speaking to Mika. Alright, first up. Patrolling the rolling hills. The rolling hills can easily obscure line of sight. To quickly pinpoint the location of a calibration target, you'll need the help of your compass. Calibration objects set up by the knights are present within the stage. Travelers must mark their locations on the map as accurately as possible. While mapping, the special map will display only limited scene information, such as the compass and simulated landmarks. The map can also display the direction that the traveler is facing, but not their exact position. When you click on any position on the map to mark it, a marker will appear at the corresponding location of the scene. If the marker is close enough to the target, the measurement is successful. Compasses placed by the knights will often appear in the scene to assist the traveler with calibration. Once activated, their positions will be shown on the special map relative to... Okay. Round 1, calibration target. Okay. Compass activated. Calibrating target. Okay, so if it's here and it's here, so it should be somewhere here. Missed.
When you lose your way.
Please recalibrate. Okay. Let's see.
Altitude can bring some perspective.
Let's grab that compass as well, just to double check. Oh, it's actually farther than we thought. Okay. We're playing GeoGuessr, guys. We're playing GeoGuessr. Okay, try again. Close enough. Error value is 7.5. Round score 1200. Okay. Yeah, close enough. Close enough. Okay, so over here. Alright, so over the foothills and into this one. So, wait, hold on. It's roughly marked the area. Okay, so it should be somewhere here. Oh, almost a direct hit.
Lost myself long ago.
0.9 meters. 2,000. Nice. Nice.
If I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough.
Let's fly.
Okay, so past the two compasses. It should be somewhere back here, but how far back? We're off to the side, so it's not directly in the line of fire of here, so it should be somewhere here. Let me see. There is a ridge here, so it should be somewhere here. No, here. Here? Yes, I think it's here. Alright, confirm. Ooh, off by a little bit. 5.9 meters. Challenge complete. We at least get 3,000 points, so it should be okay. Alright, cool. Actually fun. That's a little nice little mini game for geoguessing. Okay, next up. Number 2, scouting the winding coast. If you focus only on the distant sea, it will be difficult to determine your position. But if you pay more attention to the coastlines, which can be rather distinctive, you may be able to orient yourself better. I like this game. It's nice. It's nice and fun. Okay, mark the target's location. So you're on Fontaine. Let's mark this out real quick. Okay, so we are on one island. There are a few islands.
Take me up.
Wonder if there's any other islands to mark out here. Okay, there is a compass. Might as well mark them all out first before we move on. Okay, so that's the other island being marked out.
Let's fly.
Okay, let's head on over to the other side now. Okay, compass. Alright, so this is... It's technically on the water here. But... Since this is a boundary that we're looking at, it should be way at the back. So, it should be here. Okay, here we go. Off by a bit. Dang. 5.3 meters once again. Okay, so the next one is over there. This one's gonna be a bit tricky because there are no compasses to boot, but at least it's quite far back that we can roughly guess it. It's on the land as well, so let's see. Alright, so we have here and here. Is there a rock behind me? There is some rock formation. It's between two, so it should be somewhere here. Let's hit it. Huge. Direct hit! It's a direct hit! Direct hit.
Let's fly.
Okay, good. Okay, so it's on the far end here. There is this thing here. Let's see what's going on. So it should be to its right. Just slightly inwards. A bit decently inwards, so it should be somewhere around here. Let's double check. I would say about here. Let's hit it. Oh, right behind. 6.7. Damn. It was further in. I knew it was a bit further in, but yeah, it would have been tricky. Okay, nice. Excellent. Ooh. Okay, next up. Exploring the vast unmarked plains. The boundless plains may seem to offer a wild field of vision, but they can also easily cause one to lose their sense of direction. In such circumstances, one would be wise to use suitable reference points as part of any survey and mapping of their surroundings. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I can't continue without my cake and coffee. All right, Natlan has a bit of cocoa around. Let's go find that cocoa. First, tag the compass. Okay. All right, we do have a. We also have a. What's it called? The statue of the 7 there as well, so we'll use that as reference. We have one compass here as well, so that's getting closer to the statue of the 7. Let's track amongst the 2. Okay, so we have one over there. I can use Chaska to have a better view of what's going on, which is nice. I know, using Chaska is technically cheating here. What do I know? Okay, let's see. So it's quite far away. Wait, hold on. How much of a line? Yes, it is quite well aligned, actually. So, if that is the case, it should be around here. Quite well aligned. Is there like a ridge? I'm on a ridge. So it should be around here. Yes, it's. I think that's a better mark to put it. Die. Ooh, off by that much. Yay much. Yay much. 0.6 meters. Okay. I knew I had to double check that to make sure I was not losing my mind over it. And that paid off in spades. There is another marker there. Let me activate that compass first before I do anything. Okay, so we have the 3. Nice. Okay. Alright, let's get back up there. Okay, so it's between the 2 and 3. We're on a ledge. It's quite far in, but not that far in enough. What's this yellow band here? It's a walkway. Okay, so it's a walkway. Okay, so there is like this weird crack here. Yeah, it's near this weird crack. It should be around here. Go. Bong. Ooh, off by quite a bit. Wait, how the heck did I miss it by that much?
Gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Or is it the crack that confused me completely? It was incorrect in so many ways. Okay, so we're at the floorboards here. Might show up as some of these things. I'm to the left of it if I'm looking upwards, so I should be somewhere here. I think I should be somewhere around here. Should be. Okay, let's do this. Ooh, just to my left by a little bit. 1.3 meters. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. Select stage. Okay, that is done. We got Calibrated Beacon, Invincible Northwind. In contrast to the knight's usual dignified image, the design here is distinctly playful and charming. I ought to design a few more. Every well-known knight should have one. Since they released this distinctive markers have been well received. They bring a welcome touch of fun to the work of surveying, while also showcasing some of the Knights of Favonia's most notable figures. Okay, next up. Probing the meandering waters. While sometimes the complex environment and the various scenic elements around you can be distracting, rivers always flow in one direction. I miss OG1D. I miss One Direction. Okay, back in Liu. Hope we're not waking the dragon while we're doing this, okay? We have a compass that we can use first. Okay, alright, nice. We're showing the big tree over there. We'll tag this compass as well, just to make sure. Can't see any other compasses here as of yet. Okay, so we are facing in front of the big tree relative to the two compasses in between and slightly to the left. So if we have the two compass here, we also have these puddles marked out as well, which is interesting. Usually these puddles are not here all the time, but yeah. We're behind this big one and to the left of this small one, so it should be around here. Yes, I think it's here. All right, let's do this. Huge. Ooh, right behind me. It was slightly further forward, 4.5 meters. Yep, that was not the best guess. Should have checked. I should have checked my homework before doing it. Okay, right under the tree, but which part under the tree? Or slightly forward. So there is this pinch. There is a pinch here where the water is quite shallow. So it should be somewhere here, I think. Yes. Let's go.
Yeah.
Ooh, just in front of me. Should have put this a little bit farther backwards. It's over on the other side.
It's tougher.
Take me up.
Did I tag this compass yet? No, not yet. Okay, so we tagged this compass. We have a bit of a water feature here. Is there a piece of land right behind me? Yes, there is. Okay. So it should be here. Okay, yes, perfect. Let's go. Bullseye. Bullseye. Perfect hit. Okay. Now we'll select the stage again. Claim this. Claim you. Claim that. Okay, cool. Excellent. Number 5. Surveying the desolate Crimson Sands. When the surrounding landscape is monotonous, looking for a distinctive landmark becomes essential. Even amid the vast stretches of Crimson Sands, some ruins remain standing, never fully buried by time. Alright, we're going to the desert. Okay, so we start in a corner here. That is Pyramid Al-Akmar. Ooh. Why is it in the shape of a leaf? This is very wonky. Okay, so there is a part there. I think it's important for us to actually look for like markers and compasses first. We only have 2 compasses to work with this time. Okay, so the top and the bottom. Okay, right. So this one is a matter of whether or not we can triangulate based on the boundaries that we are working with. Yeah, we have to mark based on the boundaries. So if we're here, we start at here. This is the bottom. So we have 1, 2, And 3 inward angles before we get into the middle here. It is slightly close. I think this is...
Take me up.
Okay, so we have 3 angles here. 1, 2, 3. So it should be around here. Let's just put it somewhere in the center. Alright, let's hit. And, just slightly behind us. But yeah, that's pretty good. 0.2 meters. Okay, on to the ruins.
Let's fly.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Now these ruins, let's see if there's anything that marks it here. 1, 2, 3. So it should be somewhere around here, I think. Should be. Ooh, again, right behind us by a bit. I think we have to put it a little bit deeper. I think that would have scored a little better. Okay, to the left. There is a rock here. And there's an angular hit as well. If we look at it, it's somewhere around here, I think. Yeah, this rock here. And slightly forward. So it should be...
Practice these days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peacemaking.
I think it's slightly back here. I would think so. It has to be here. Okay, let's do it. Ooh, off by a little bit, but close enough. 2 meters. Alright, nice. Challenge complete. Nice. Okay, that was good hits. Okay, last one. Sketches from high ground. If the terrain you're surveying has areas with significantly higher elevation, try observing the surroundings from higher ground. A higher vantage point often means you'll have a wider field of view. Like where? Where are we surveying? Somewhere in Liyue. Okay, got a few wind tunnels here, but the main thing is I need to find some of these compasses first. Okay, we have one. Oh, this is a large area. Okay, this is gonna be a pretty decent challenge. Okay, we got another compass here. That's on the other side of the tree. Okay, another compass.
Rise with the sun.
There's another compass over there. Okay, so we've got the 4 compasses. Now let's figure out where we are. So this is the big tree. We are over here.
Take me up.
Blue, yellow, and the tree is over there. Purple is right behind me. It's the closest. purple is right behind me. It's the closest. So it should be somewhere around here, I would think. Question is,
Let's fly.
how closely aligned are we to this? It has to be somewhere around here. We're quite far away from seeing this in a direct line of sight between these two. So yeah, we should see this around this area here. Okay, let's go. Here. Ooh, off by quite a bit. 9.1. This one's tough because you have you don't have obvious line of sight of like the important areas to look at. Okay, so we're on the right. It's inwards. So the blue marker here. Okay, so it's actually behind by quite a bit. So it should be somewhere around this area here. Now the question is, can we see a recess? The recess is over on the right side down there. What about the left side? Doesn't look like there's a recess. There is some form of elevation here. And to our left, what am I seeing on my left? There are some rocks here. There is quite a few things here. So I think we will do this somewhere around here. Yeah, somewhere around here seems good. Okay, let's do it. Here. Ooh, off to the left by just a bit. Close enough. Okay, last one. We're going over to where the yellow marker is.
Rise with the sun.
It's also on the floor, I think. So we are to the left of the yellow marker. Quite deep backwards behind the yellow marker. So it should be... I'm on this thing. If I land here, it should be somewhere here. But I'm not able to see through this, so it should be slightly towards the east side, somewhere here, I think. Because we don't have line of sight towards the tree at all. It's somewhere around here. Okay, right. Ooh, off to the left by quite a bit. It's actually further behind the tree. We aren't able to see the tree properly from this, so we can't really do this that well. Okay, cool, nice. We are done here. Ah, that was a nice and simple mini game. Very fun, actually. Okay, all right. Measure 7.5, 0.9. Haha, direct hit. How many direct hits do we have? Okay, so how many hits do we have which is within 1 meter, and how many hits is a direct hit? So we have 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. I won't count this. 2, 2. That's nice. Close enough. 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2. Yeah, out of 18. It's not bad, but definitely if I had a bit more time, I would have been able to calibrate it a little bit better. So yeah. All right, cool. We're done. Hey everyone, you all seem to be in good spirits. Thank you. These past few days have been very productive. Instructor Mika, Elowen, Honorary Knight, and Paimon. I'm so grateful to all of you for your support. Doesn't that sound a bit like an acceptance speech? Well, it does make sense. After all, Trez's work has proven to be a huge success. Exactly. Trez's current surveying skills are sufficient to deal with more than 90% of situations in a typical knight's missions. Of course, if it hadn't been for the inspiration we drew from the Honorary Knight's insights during the challenge, this training would have taken us 3 times as long. It just goes to show we've got great chemistry. We make a pretty good team, right, Traveler? That was quite a novel experience. I also gained some insight from this challenge. Really? After the Honorary Knight said that, I don't know why, but I feel like my nerves have calmed down a little. I'm always worried if I messed up. It'll lead to exactly what Instructor Mika warned us about. You're not the only person affected by the results. Oh, come on. But you've already earned the Honorary Knight's seal of approval. If only I could hear those words someday. You've done good job too, Elowen. Huh? Really? Me? I'll keep that in mind. Goodness. This is worthy of a huge celebration. Let me give it some thought. Speaking of celebration, I have an idea. What would be better than celebrating with a hot meal? Oh, I heard Elowen's great at cooking. Huh? My cooking? Well, my only cooking experience is making trail meals during the march. Usually because I lose the draw. I mean, if you don't mind a meal that's a bit unrefined. How could that be? Your cooking is well known amongst the Knights of Favonius. That's true. There hasn't been a single negative review. Oh, that makes Paimon even more curious. Can we please try some of your yummy cooking, Elowen? Please? Well, since everyone's so excited, I don't see why not. I suppose I just need to make some preparations. Everyone prepared the ingredients and set up makeshift kitchen together, and Elowen cooked many dishes that looked quite ordinary, yet gave off an irresistible aroma. Everyone sat down in a circle as if they were on a picnic, savoring this special meal. Paimon is so full. The food is so satisfying. It gives Paimon such a warm, fuzzy feeling. Paimon's tasted every single dish, and now Paimon's too full to fly. So this is what a camp meal among the Knights of Favonius would look like. Even I haven't been this stuffed in ages. After all, these dishes were designed specifically for long-term duty near the Dragon Spine area. The ingredients are hearty and the calories are substantial. Honorary Knight and Paimon, you two should take a break. But once you're rested, don't forget to move around a bit, okay? Hearing about it is one thing, but tasting it is another. I truly have no regrets now. I hope we can collaborate with the reconnaissance company like this more often. But now that we've had our fill, I suppose it's time to say goodbye. I received a letter from my colleagues earlier. The company advised me to return as soon as possible as the next round of scheduled training is about to begin. Now that I think about it, time really flies by when you put your heart into learning something. And now it's time to put everything you've learned to the test. Relax, you can do it. Congratulations, Trez, you graduated from Mika Academy. The curriculum was a complete success. I'll do my best and make full use of everything that Instructor Mika taught me. Once you made a name for yourself, I'll be able to tell everyone. Hey, do you know Trez from the Knights of Favonius? He's my classmate in surveying class. He's my classmate in surveying class. Hey, Trez is gone. Trez is gone. Oh no. Mika, there still seems to be some room for improvement. Are you reviewing the results from the surveying and searching challenge? Yeah. During this exchange, Trez wasn't the only one picking up surveying techniques. I've gained quite a few new insights myself. I suppose this is what Varens meant by when they were saying, teaching others also helps you learn. I need to jot this down quickly. Some precious insights are so fleeting. If I don't jot them now, they're gone for good. Oh, hello. Would you like to try the surveying and searching challenge again? Yes, I'd like to try it once more. Yeah! It's a shame that we didn't have enough time to prepare. I only managed to make a few calibration markers. If I get the chance to organize another surveying and searching challenge, I'm going all out. I'll make sure every famous knight's likeness is included in the challenges. Okay, check rewards. We are all done here, all squared away. We look at Lion Fang Knight. In contrast to the knight's usual dignified image, the design here is distinctly playful and charming. I ought to design a few more. Every well-known knight should have one. Spindrift Knight. Aw. It has no other notes on it. That would be funny. Okay, cool. We're done. Nice.
When you ease your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
So he's gone, and I can't figure out what Eula was about to say. Damn it. Damn it, I missed out. I was supposed to speak with Eula on certain matters. Before we started. There is a quest in there for food delivery. Okay, Sarah, good hunter. Alright, time to deliver Calla Lily's seafood soup. Guess, but rest assured there'll be a hearty meal in return. 3, 2, 1.
Let's fly. Burn it down. Full throttle. Ha! Take me up.
Natlan Delivery Express. Which every day did. Hello, did you order food? Not this. This is one isn't mine. Okay.
Rise with the sun.
Reckless Palace. Did you order takeout? Yes, a long time ago. It's just funny. Oh, it goes good food. I sure. Thank you. Here's the cash. Terrified Schuster. Radish and carrots. Okay, let's head back in. Dailies. We're going to continue our exploration of Dornman Port right after this. Okay, lure meal fee. Yep, here's the fee. Perfect. Crab, ham, veggie bake. Nice. Okay, let's keep it going.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Daily's done. Nice.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
I don't think there's anyone that has finished the expedition, so let's go ahead. Wagner, like something made. Claim all. That's good. Materials check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, and yeah, 4. Okay, cool. Nice, excellent. All right, let's continue the exploration. Exceptional starry sky. Check north. Check north. Already checked this area, so we don't need to check that. Okay, so we already checked this area. There's absolutely nothing here. Hoyo, why? Why is there nothing to explore there? There's only the boss and nothing else? Come on. It makes no sense why they would do this. At least put up some like extra animoculus that we can actually look around and find. Come on. Okay, so I think our first strategy is to check the floor. So we'll go around this area and try and pincer the search map site. We won't go into the old sanatorium area site just yet because that's on the high ground. We'll check the low ground first, and then we'll see where we go from there. All right, let's do our explorations. Hopefully you guys are having a good had a good weekend. I know I have. So our job is to look around those. Our goal is to look around this area here. We're not looking to go into like the hidden map in the old sanatorium site just yet. That is not the plan for this. That's not the plan for this stream just yet. But let's see how it goes. Okay, just stay around here.
Let's fly.
Hey. What? You want to fight me?
Burn it down. This should be fun.
Not too far now.
Locked on.
Really? Come on. Why do you guys want to fight me, eh? I don't have any for you guys. And the meat's all over the floor. This might be concerning. There might actually be nothing to look at.
Let's fly.
Okay, let's get up there. There's really nothing to look at here. Okay, so there is a recess in there. No more map pins, damn it. Delete. And I will check tunnel. Alright, we should be able to complete this pretty quickly. But I'm also slightly disappointed that there's nothing substantial to actually look at. Really, I think there has been some... I think I've seen on some of the forums, some of the players complain that there's nothing to really look at.
Let's fly.
Okay, up to see Daisy. Really, there's nothing here. There's just a lot of slimes and wolves, and that's about it. And now it's raining. Who knew? Okay, I guess there really is nothing here. Well, that's disappointing. That's actually quite disappointing. No, there's nothing to look at, nothing special to see here. Oh well. It makes my life easier, but also makes my heart disappointed. What the hell are those three doing there? Okay, what are you three doing here? Mortstill, Struwell, and Max. Shh, listen up. The plan for tonight is... Wait, we're doing it here? Where is this place even? Hey, you didn't know, did you? This is the haunted house everyone in Millhaven talks about. They say a poor girl named Aisha slipped and fell off the cliff here. After that, she was never able to leave. Once night falls, people hear her crying around the haunted house. We're going to explore this haunted house tonight and find out once and for all if little Aisha's story is real. Wait, how do we explore it? Do we sneak in? Like how we snuck into Granny Moth's house last time? Ah, Max, drop the failed prank thing already, would you? If you hadn't gone bumbling around and knocked over her honey jar, we would have pulled it off for sure. We were so close to smearing the cream on her face. This time, we need a plan. A proper plan. Everyone, listen up. This time, we sneak in through the back window. Then check the place room by room, back to front. Easy, right? Mortstill, you're on lookout duty. Huh? Oh, that's alright, I guess. But if I get sleepy, can I just lie down outside for a bit? Take a nap? For goodness sake, do you even know the first thing about standing guard? So, this might be a place that we need to check to see if there's any suspicious thing here, is it? Well, that piques my interest. Check north. Delete. Instead, I'll put here, check haunted house at night. Haha, this piques my interest greatly. Okay, now we look around. Okay, there's nothing there, right? So we the next stop is to hit to the high ground. Is that a chest? No, I thought it was a chest, but it wasn't a chest. Well, we fixed the lighthouse lights already, so might as well go down the floor and see what the heck's happening here. Okay, so we're looking at this recess here, just to check to see if there's anything here. Redhorn lizard, we ran right above him. Small lamp grass, we already covered everything there is.
Locked on.
The hunter. The wrong test subject. The hunted.
Take me up.
I think I've already covered this area already. It was part of a quest, like for the lighthouse or something.
Open fire.
Yeah, I think I've already covered this area. I should have. Yeah, I already covered this area already, so... Knights of Favonius Ruins B1. We should have covered this area already, yeah. Yep, already done this, so I don't even have to go back here. Alright, let's go back up. And start again. That was from the lighthouse quest that we had. Where does this one go?
Let's fly.
Okay, let's keep going. Ah, the windmills. Freaking windmills almost killed me. Like how they kill thousands of birds a year. They killed 1,000 birds a year, but then like actually no. It's actually cats that kills more birds a year than windmills do. I think by a factor of 100 times, I think, is what the actual stats say about this. So it's pretty stupid. Everyone's just riffing random stats without actually thinking about things. It's not based on real life experience. Okay, let's see what's going on. We can look around from here. It's no problem. I have no chest. Okay, checkpoint.
Let's fly.
Let's see what else we have here. Right, so that is the area we're going to explore later. There's a lot of veggies here for some reason. Why is there a lot of veggies here? Ooh, it's getting darker. And it's raining too. Ooh, spooky.
Me up.
Yeah, dark has gone. Darkness has come for us all. Anything down here worth picking up? No, doesn't look like it. For some reason, the more I look at this place, the more I'm not expecting anything special to come out. Let's cover this area. We've seen this area already, but we haven't actually gone and looked into it. So let's take a look. Heatherwing moth. Okay, nice. Huh? What are these two? Domain keeper. A shadow construct born from the overflow of the mighty primordial being. It can monitor and counter elemental attacks. In combat, the domain keeper will enter the diluted eye state. When in this state, the domain keeper will track the number of pyro, hydro, electro, cryo damage instances it takes repeatedly. When it has taken 3 instances of damage from any of these elements, the domain keeper will exit the state and transform into the corresponding elemental form, applying that element to itself and gaining a res increase in the corresponding element.
Let's stir things up.
Farewell.
Let's fly. Locked on. sun! Ah! Surprise them!
Yeah. I think we need some more healing for this. Okay, faded flaming hilt, fractured flaming hilt, and jeweled flaming hilt.
You can always tell which ones are ripe for the picking by the sound they make when you tap on them.
Let's go with the freeze team for this, since we're going underground anyway. Okay, let's do this. It's all tilted, I can't see. Where the heck are we? Okay, so I guess we're taking this route then. Okay, hold on. I've got I've got some money to pick up, and I'm not afraid to do it. Anything up here? No? Okay, alright, cool. Alright, let's fly up again. There's nothing there. Yeah, we're accelerating very quickly up into the front area. But before that, I'm going to take a look and make sure there's nothing else around here that requires our attention. There are some of the new enemies here. They come out at night.
Get to work! A dash of frost!
Settle down.
Blast. Okay, excellent. All right. There is a chest there. Let's take a look at it.
Off to the freezer!
Okay, excellent.
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
What? I have a sinking feeling that these two poles here are trying to tell me something. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, deploy. Let's see what happens if we do
Burn
this.
it down!
Nothing. It was definitely nothing. Okay. Alright. Alright. Well, old man said it happened at night. Let's wait until nightfall before coming back.
Take me up! Yeah. Bullseye! Bullseye! Rise with the sun!
Hehehehe. So is it 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. at night now? Huh? Or do I have to wait for more to happen? We could look around a little bit first before we go do anything. Who this? New headstone, who this?
Hip.
Alright, let's see what's going on. Ooh. Random stuff. Investigate. First sheet, written in bold, sweeping stroke. To Kosh. One of my family members came to apologize. In theory, I really should have held my ground, but guess what? He showed up with my newborn grandson. So I'm leaving the sanatorium. The burial plot and headstone I bought, they're yours now. No, you can't refuse. I've already settled everything with the lector here. Every inch of that plot is yours. Good thing the headstone hasn't been engraved yet. It's a deluxe model, mind you. You should find a photo of yourself looking particularly dashing and put that on there. 100 years from now, let's find each other again in the wandering winds of Mondstadt. Actually, never mind all that. I'm getting out of here, and you're bound to recover soon enough. I'll see you at the tavern down the mountain then. Bauer, 6 feet tall and 68 years young. Second sheet written in a different hand. To my fellow patients at the sanatorium. Let us all congratulate old Bauer on finally making peace with his family. The old man went to great lengths to prove that he was done with them. He even dropped a fortune on a burial plot right here in the sanatorium. Now maybe there was a genuine shred of resolve behind that decision. Personally though, I'm chalking it up to a moment of madness. A cocktail of the heat of the moment, brain fog, dementia, and a sprinkle of old age paranoia. And I don't mean to make light of dementia. It is a heavy burden that many of our fellow residents carry. A serious condition that deserves our attention and care. Do take good care of the elders in your family. Now that he's made peace with his kin, he's gone and signed the grave over to me. But I don't want it. It's morbid as hell. I doubt any of you want it either. A grave is a pretty cursed gift to be lugging around. Since my lungs should be fully treated soon as I'll be heading down the mountain any day now, I'm officially releasing my claim on that plot and headstone. First come, first serve. No, that came out wrong. If anyone happens to need... No, wait, that's even worse. You get the point. To my companions in recovery, come find me for a drink when you're well again. Kosh, who's changing careers and never stepping foot in the mines again once he's out of here. Third sheet, written in yet another hand. To my fellow patients at the sanatorium. Tombstone carving has been my family's trade for generations, whether it's Liyue style, Mondstadt style, or Inazuman Sotoba. I can carve and scribe them all. We're officially recognized by both the Wangshen Funeral Parlor in Liyue and the Church of Favonius. I'm available for inscriptions, though only until I'm cured and out of here. Free of charge. Toten Grabov, who does not know the Gravedigger's song. Ask me one more time and I'll carve a curse on your tablet. Oh dear. This place sounds cursed, man. This place definitely sounds cursed. So a sanatorium, is this sanatorium for the elderly or just for people who have mental instability? Like it's like mental asylum sort of thing going on here. We have beds. It's an old place, right? Oh, there's a chest there.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Okay, cool. So yeah, the sanatorium. Yeah, don't know what the heck happened here. This is creepy.
Burn it down!
Very interesting way. But one thing I am going to do now is head back to Dornman Port. I want to see if there is a ghost story waiting to happen. Aw, damn it. It's daylight already. Okay, let's... I guess we can take a bit of time to do something else in the meantime. One thing that we can do is the let's open up this one. Let's see what other sort of boss fights we can go about doing right now. Why do I keep on clicking the wrong things? Yep, it's this one. So, domains. Trans domain. Already done the chess game and False Moon Institute. What else do we want to look at? Storm Terror, we already fought a bunch of times. Tenshukaku again. Euthymia, that's fine. Doruri Workshop. Realm of Beginning, Shadow of Another World, Scattered Ruins, Stone Style Records. I think Shadow of Another World, probably. Yeah. Why not? Let's do that. Teleport. So we'll do this in the meantime. Alright, let's match up. Okay, see all the Sealy that you really want. See all the Sealy that you Sealy can. Okay, one more in. Iced coffee. I have one more. If not, I have to start this early. I guess we'll start now. Okay, let's just begin. However we want, eh? Okay, so we're gonna do that. Let me see if I can bring in my usual. Oh, damn it. Is someone trying to kill us now? Okay. Oh, we died. I am being hunted down, guys. I think I need to fly, swim away for a little bit. These people are chasing me down and I don't know why. Help me! Help me! Is there nothing I can use to fight them? Like, literally? Thank you. All right, let's try this again. Okay. I will bring this, and I will bring you. Okay. Come on. We need Nervalet. Don't you have Nervalet? Nervalet. Yes, boy. Haha. Let's begin.
The show begins!
Do 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 do.
Ah. Off to the breeze! Time to shine! Shower me with praise!
Just re-heal everyone in the meantime.
Ah. Straight up to the freezer! Extinguish the first wave power! Gotta start from scratch. May I present?
Okay, hey.
Let the world collide! Mine to wield.
My cryo damage is not that great. Alrighty, okay. Ooh, crit damage, crit rate attack. So double crit and attack. Could be better though. Since I'm getting a bunch of these, I'm sure I have another piece which is better. Okay, thank you. Well, Chaska is dead. The Chaska is dead. The Chaska is dead. The Chaska is dead. The Chaska is dead. Alright, let's go heal up again. It's still daylight time. Okay, good, good, good. And now, let's see. Let's go back to the old sanatorium site. No, not this one. We can hang out around here, that's fine. We'll push the clock a little bit. Up to 8, was it? 8:30, is it? Yeah, 8:30. Okay, alright, let's go. Head to the sanatorium on the mountain. Okay, let's go. Oh man. Oh, people are coming back. They head to the cemetery. Investigate the tombstone. It's as we thought. There's nothing in the graveyard. Old man must have made a mistake. Still, look at the portrait on this grave. This girl was so young. There's a sad story behind this one for sure. Are you friends of my sister too? Hey, wait. You look exactly the same. Sister? So you gotta be the younger sister of the person buried here, right? Well, are you also her friends? I don't think we can. You scared the old man at the gate last night, so the knight sent us to investigate. I see. Well, I'm just here to look for her. I didn't expect that rumor to be true. A rumor? That those who go to the sanatorium will stay there. Or something similar. In her letters, my sister said the sanatorium was about to close, and that she was going somewhere far away. Maybe she went traveling around the world or something. No, wait, her gravestone is right here. Sorry. It's alright. Before I came, I thought the same way you did. It took me some time to prepare myself before I could come here for answers. I might have arrived a bit too late last night and ended up frightening the old man. Please, help me pass along my apology. I'm sorry for causing all this trouble. It's okay. Paimon totally gets you. Just gotta explain it to everyone, and you'll be fine. It was a little late last night. I planned to ask the old man about the situation, but he fled without even looking back. For now, I want to look for traces of how she lived her life. Perhaps that will lead us to some clues on why she would. You know what? Let us help you. It's getting late, and the sooner we finish, the sooner we can head down the mountain. Right, traveler? Oh, by the way, what's your name? Huh? What is it? Is it an, embarrassing name or something? In that case, Paimon can give you a nickname. How's that sound? No, it's just, I had planned to, well, I came to say goodbye. Zeitlin. My name is Zeitlin. Alright then, let's help Zeitlin look around together, shall we, traveler? Alright, let's see what's going on. Look for the traces left behind by Zeitlin's older sister. A cursed mountain where none who ever return. What exactly are we looking for? Maybe a note? Maybe a scrap of paper? Or perhaps just traces of a life that once existed here. With the demolition already this far along, there may not be much left to find. Still, I have to try. Okay, so investigate 1. There's so much dust on the bed. It must have been meant for the sanatorium patients back in the day. Investigate. I think we already read this one already, so yeah, don't have to read this again. Looks like there's nothing else worth checking out. Flowers. Zeitlin, are you waiting for us here? No, I think something feels off. What's that always so far away? Huh? This place looks kind of different from before. Wait, what happened here? Whoa! I am Nihilita, Watcher of Nothingness, the Opened-Eyed. Noble traveler from distant realms, returnee from the Sea of Stars. Greetings. I bid you welcome. It knows you? I don't know it, though. As it should be. We dwell within the watchtowers of the world. We were never meant to meet, even across countless ages. Yet I have now fallen into the mortal realm for one purpose alone. I beg that you ascend to the high heavens and free the Ionis of the past from their inverted fates. Please, touch the Anemo Archon statue over there. It is a gateway that leads unto the heavens. Wait, can't you see that there's an ordinary person here? Are you sure Zeitlin's supposed to hear these things? At least let us take her back first. Processing. Inconceivable. You really came. Please remain calm. I merely placed her under my protection, so that she shall not suffer any apathic afflictions after ascending. Huh? Wait, you mean we're bringing Zeitlin with us? She has her own journey to embark upon. When you reach the temple above the sky, she will be restored. Hey, hold on! We never agreed to some strange place like that. Let Zeitlin out first. This is not some strange place. It is the seat of governance above the skies. Its name is Segment Domain Tau. Or perhaps let us use its lost name. The Temple of Space. Wait, the Temple of Space? And what it just did earlier. That is correct. It belongs to the god who once appeared before you, my creator. Within the temple you shall find your answers. Ooh, so is the unknown god who separated the twins, wasn't it? Yeah. Please, take this with you. It will aid you in my stead. In my stead. He looks like the kind of guy he looks like the kind of hand who is willing to be a right hand. What is this thing? It's kind of strange, but kind of cute. Could you explain what it actually is? A watcher does not explain. A watcher observes in silence. One's safety may be guaranteed. It will restore Zeitland. Don't just assume that we're going. You're just looking to dump responsibility for this onto someone, aren't you? Noble Outlander, are you willing to go? There it is again, talking to yourself and dodging the question. You haven't been making any sense for a while now, you know. Traveler, do you know what's it trying to say? Well, the Temple of Space. Well, if it gives me more information about me and my brother, I will go. Eh? Okay, sure, if that's what you want. Paimon will go with you. Huh? Where'd he go? Anyway, Hansi, if my earlier discourtesy has stirred anger within you, come at me with blade in hand. I will await you in the mortal world. Spatial dragging in the temple. Investigate the Anemo Archon statue. A wondrous little gift from Nihilita. It seems to possess a certain degree of ability to perform spatial manipulation within the Temple of Space. Ooh. Does that mean this is like considered a tool or something? Let me check. No, doesn't look like it. It doesn't show anything. Okay. Maybe it's not a tool to equip. But dear me, it just disappeared hard. Alright, looks like we're heading up. Investigate the Nemo power present. Ooh. brother, could you review my Varka? Ooh, I've not actually seen like what's a good Varka build at this stage. But usually when it comes to Varka, the basics are you just need to make sure you hit hard and hit fast. Wait, let me settle this for a second. I'll be right with you where I can. Demon Core Ion. Ooh. Whoa, look at how high it's going. It's amazing how a massive structure like this is just floating unseen above Mondstadt like this. Oh man, don't tell me we have to go walk towards a door as the thing is building again. Eh. Zyklin, are you alright? I'm fine. My sense of time's a bit off though. Like a very long while has passed and yet also just as instant. That sounds like a familiar feeling. You've felt this way before? You must have been through plenty of misfortune too. How long has it been for you then? About 500 years. What? Has so much time passed already? Oh no, she's talking about the time weirdness stuff that happened to her. That said, Paimon's not sure if 500 years is that accurate at this point either. As for this time, it's only about, like, what, 10 minutes or so? So that's how long it's been. Say, you never asked us for our names. Ah, yes. When I tried to call for help just now, I realized I didn't even know what to call you. By the way, where and how did you start this quest, though? You have to start from Dornman Port. There is, at the other end of Dornman Port, you receive a quest. You go there, and then you start this quest. You go up to the sanatorium area, and then you go in. That's how you start this quest. Ari, at first I was planning to... Well, never mind. I already know that you're a traveler. What about your pet? Hey, Paimon's not a pet. Paimon's traveler's best guide and companion. Yeah, Paimon's not a pet. She's emergency food. And if you're gonna make another corny joke, you can't stuff it. Oh, I'm sorry, Paimon. Well then, hello, Paimon. Hello, traveler. Well, make sure to get you back down safely, but for now, we don't have any leads as to how. Let's keep moving forward. We need to find someone and ask them what's going on. Okay, aimless journey to the what sanatorium? Ooh, very interesting. Path of the Forgotten World. Wow, there's a lot of... Okay, now this is where things will get interesting. This is what I'm talking about. Here we go. Okay. First things first. You wanted to review your Varka ID. I don't know. Which... what is it called? Which server do you play on? Okay, 180. Okay, let's see. Angel Core Ion. Yep, okay, sounds about right. So, you want me to take a look at your Varka? Okay, so 18. A good amount of attack, that's good. Defense, elemental mastery. Weapons is Earthshaker, so pyro-related reaction. Equipping characters' elemental skill damage is increased by 32% for 8 seconds. Okay, so pyro-related. So that means you would probably need to build a team around pyro then. Okay, you have the 4 Face of the Day card from Rising Winds. That's not bad. Artifact details says crit rate 55.2, crit damage 97.1. Okay, so 50-100 is about there. That's good. If we can pump up the crit damage a little bit more, that would be good. But what is your headpiece currently? Crit rate. Okay, yeah, that's fine. You can find more crit damage. 1 into attack. Okay, this is decent. Crit rate. Ooh. I think it double rolled into attack now, did it? Right? 1 or 2 rolled into attack. If you can find a better piece, that would be good. This one's decent. Attack. Yeah, it's decent. This is fine. Crit rate, crit damage. Okay, but one roll into defense. Let's see if we can see a better one later. Crit rate, attack. Yeah, attack rolled. And you just need to find something. Okay, so this looks good. Usually when it comes to like goblets, well, since you put it on attack, I don't think it's a good idea to put a Nemo damage bonus purely because he's going to take a particular damage attribute. I'm not exactly sure if you're using this weapon, right? Pyro-related reaction. If you're going to copy a pyro character's attack element, pyro element, would this be a good idea to also consider a pyro damage bonus goblet for this one? So yeah, if you can put it on pyro, like this attack is very general across the board, but maybe if you are using that weapon, you can actually consider using a pyro goblet if need be. Will be interesting. Constellation, nothing. Talents 8, 9. Yep, okay. Yeah, it looks good so far. I guess the main thing then is to just fix up the attack and damage. And if you have someone who can apply Res Shred, you will probably need to find a character who can apply Res Shred for you as well to help increase his damage. I think that would be good. Yeah, I think it's a decent build. It's a decent build. Looks good, looks good. Cool, nice. How long have you been playing the game? But if I don't mind asking. All right, let's keep it going. Oh my God, we are doing the what is it? The Genshin Impact introduction screen again. Stairs up. Man, this angelic chanting does need some dubstep, or at least some doesn't look like we can go any further. Ooh, space. Whoa, Python wasn't expecting this huge space behind the door. Continue onward. So we are at here. We just explode there. And we'll see where we go. Okay, let's check in. Okay, waypoint. The wind has ceased. Use Dex's ability to move the statue to the correct position. Cool. Alright, in areas within the Temple of Space, after selecting an object within the temple, you can hold and drag your skill to drag the object along a space-like vector. After dragging for a certain distance, maintain that distance for a while until the space-like vector is fully charged. Release the skill button at this moment to trigger spatial folding and change the state of various objects. You can control various objects in the area within the Temple of Space. Some of these objects cannot be affected during co-op mode. Seize certain objects within the Temple of Space to produce a variety of incredible effects at corresponding moments. Segment Domain Keeper. Organization type. Dex can control the keepers who transport various relics within the Temple of Space. Drag the space-like vectors to the appropriate positions to move the keepers in the corresponding direction. Organization type keepers can only move along fixed trajectories. When there are obstacles in the path, you must clear them before the keeper can continue to move forward. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what else. That Liyue stuff? They've been... Oh my god, they've been grabbing a bunch of stuff. This is all from Liyue. Man, these heavenly principles sure know how to be, how to collect stuff. Okay, hold to drag. Okay, and that opens the door. Whoa, you're amazing! Huh. That strange person didn't even mention your name. Oh, don't worry, Imon's gonna give you a great nickname. Let's go with Dex now, shall we? Lots of pots. I think so. These are actually from Sumeru. So why are they showcased here? Is it like showcasing trade or something? Alright, let's keep going. Chest up.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Alright, let's keep going. We'll do this for a little while and then we'll probably finish up there. Memory factor. The fundamental building blocks of civilization. Any creation of civilization that fades from the collective memory of humanity will eventually disintegrate into memory factors. Ooh. Offer them to the memory core within the Temple of Space, and you may receive a blessing from the memories drifting within the interstices. Continue exploring to unlock the offering site. Okay.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
Okay, let's check left. Ooh, Remuria stuff. Nice.
Something to add to my collection.
Ooh, Remuria stuff. Nice. Okay, maybe move it over here. Come on, Dex. Okay. Was there something that we could, like... Dex, the handy one. Okay, that's one. Montema Aberrant Blubber Beast. Round and charming at first glance. But consider this. The lazy and degenerate lower creature, as the Remurians once called it, has wandered through the seas far longer than the entirety of Remuria's own civilization endured. By that measure, the Blubber Beast may be closer to eternity than any empire that has ever risen. And certainly closer to the perfect sphere. They're really, what is it called? Talking down the Remurians right now.
Something to add to my collection.
What posh, royal weirdos these people are. When the apostle of the Golden City still walked among us, I once saw creatures like this in the southern territories. The great mother who granted us life, I would not dare speak her sacred name. What might she think, knowing one of her creations has been confined here? Though perhaps the thought is futile. In the end, what place in this world is not a cage? Man, such meta thinking, these high and mighty people. Alright, let's see. I wonder if these golems are basically like still people. Ew. Okay, let's keep it going. Move forward. Wait, what the heck is that? Mnemonic clusters and memory factors. A memory factor is the smallest unit that makes up civilization. By dismantling the mnemonic clusters they form, you can obtain memory factors, then offer them to the memory core to obtain blessings from space itself. There's a lot of weird plants here. Fantastic elemental cubes. Sometimes the keepers of the Temple of Space will compress exhibits into elemental cubes, which are easy to store and transport. There are 6 types of elemental cubes in total. Hydro, Pyro, Dendro, Geo, Precious Cubes, and Space Cubes. Place the required number of corresponding cubes into the display case to restore the exhibits. We're slowly looking at the exhibits.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Those fish in the water. Wonder what spine is that from? Can't tell from this. And I don't see a head here. Huh?
The
There's someone
rewards
up
of an
ahead.
adventure worth remembering.
Wait, before that, I'm exploring everything else. Segment domain control module, 0 particle. Collect all 3 domain control modules to unlock the secret hall of the realms. You found this strange module by chance while exploring. If you collect 3 of the same markings, you may be able to open the secret hall within the Temple of Space.
Rise with the sun! Try and stop me!
We're smashing pots now.
Hey, not a bad haul.
Okay, wonder what the hell is happening to this guy. Boy, what's happening? Hello? Huh? Humans! I thought the uplifting had already ended. More cases like Hilda's then? No, wait. Perhaps you were simply unlucky. Newcomers who have only recently passed a trial of apathic interval, maybe. Anyway, greetings, newcomers. My name is Historia. I hail from the age when the Dark Dragon King rent the sky open. And you are? What sort of age is that? Anyway, call me Paimon. Traveler? Paimon's Paimon. Zeitlin. So you're Zeitlin. Hey. Gotcha there. Ah, Dexter, you're here as well. Now I understand. Wow. Paimon was actually accurate on the nickname. Wow. Now I understand. You must be people of the present age, in which case you have come to reinforce us. Huh? That was quick. Also, Dex's real name is Dexter, huh? Is it your friend? No, we call it Dex too, but it just sent me a secret signal. As such, I introduced it using the more official, more impressive sounding name. Hey, Traveler, Paimon wants a formal name and a secret code too. But now it's not the time for such talk. Since Nihilita has sent you up here, and that means it is finally our time to strike back. Wait a minute. We're still confused. How confused? More confused than I was than the first time I looked upon Escher's paintings? Does the name ring a bell? He's from a very long time ago, though. Surely not someone you know. You know what? Who knows? Maybe he really was famous. Actually, that pisses me off. Why didn't I make my mark on history? You know what? Let's just call him Malky from now on. Malky. Paimon feels like she might have heard that before. No. This isn't the time for that either. Anyway, let me ask you. Do you, any of you, have combat strike on par with a junior Remurian Centurion or higher? Don't worry. Traveler can beat people up just fine. Come on then. Let's head out and show them what pancration or baby Makaira means to you. Malleable platform. Within the Temple of Space, you will occasionally find platforms that can be reshaped with Dex's help. While in the default state, these platforms can expand in multiple directions. However, once they are altered, they must be reset to their original shape before they can be transformed again. Go to the center of the Pillar Hall of Space. Ooh, so dark and so spacey. Ooh, spacey. Of past, present, and future. It's beautiful. Look, that is the center of the Pillar Hall of Space. Now then, let us set a course for the heart of the world, a realm unreserved for the old or the young, rulers or fools. Ah, yes, come. It's team huddle time. We have a strategy meeting to hold. Does the team include me? Oh, Paimon almost forgot. Historia, do you know how to send someone back down to the ground? I do. Ah, then can you tell us how to send Zeitlin back? She's just an ordinary person. In the past, that would have been nearly impossible. But the temple's laws and order draw close up to collapse, making it now a trivial matter. You simply need to do me a small favor. Alright. But it better be small. Oh, it's simple. Smash a few crappy guards, rescue an old friend, and escort us back to the center of the Pillar Hall. That doesn't sound too bad. And do you know what kind of god rules this place? Traveler is looking for her. This was once the sacred hall of the god of space, but she's nowhere to be found. After the mistress vanished, one of two stewards fell from grace and departed. The one who remained, Belanta, grew increasingly severe with us. He did not descend into the mortal world, but he has descended into madness. Belanta? Does that mean that the one who fell from grace is that self-absorbed Nihilita guy? Correct. The Watcher who introduced Dex to you is one who departed. Nihilita of nothingness. Ah, so it really was that big-winged guy who talks to himself, doesn't care what people say, and changes the subject whenever you ask him uncomfortable questions. Huh? Does he really talk that much? No matter. The two of them were once divine familiars who watched over the world from the Pillar Hall of Space. The Temple of Space selects people and objects from a certain historical age or a now vanished civilization, using them as the smallest possible segments. Once elevated, the chosen are preserved here as living memories forever. But that doesn't sound like a very happy fate. I suspect it was not originally designed as an eternal paradise or some heaven in the sky. Still, the God of Space's sisters would occasionally bring the things of interest into the temple and grant small pardons for acts of change. Oh, Paimon gets it. This place was a spotless but dull bookshelf that the sisters then covered in stickers and stuffed with light novels. Light novels. Then Malanta, driven by longing for his creator, reserved all the rules to their original form. He began purging everything that had changed, punishing anyone who broke from precedent. I gathered the courage to leave the relative safety of the temple's center, hoping I might be able to save an old friend. But my lack of pancration training caught up with me, and I ended up getting chased by the guards and hiding in that spot early. Alright, that's the introduction. So, what's our plan? We fart our way through and save anyone we know. Fine. Looks like Melanta's the highest up of the ladder we can reach for now. Hopefully we can get some answers from him. Sounds easy enough to fight our way through.
Something to add to my collection.
And I am full. Artifacts check. Let's see what we're up. Enhance. Okay, there's quite a bit of music happening in the house right now. I better check what's going on and say hi. We'll take a 2 to 5 minute break for a little bit. I'll be right back. Haha, of course there's mint.
Light it up!
Let's fly.
Okay, so we're stuck on this island, I guess.
Rise with the sun!
There's nothing to see above
Rev
us
the
now, is
engines.
there? It's all square and such. Not that I see anything around for miles. There's a lot of cubes there. Make sure there are cubes aplenty, okay? This place runs on cubes. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll give me a couple of minutes. Alright. We are back. Okay, so we got another 30 minutes of exploration, so let's see where this one leads. If we hit a checkpoint, I think we can end up just about ended there. There's an etherwing moth there. I didn't see the etherwing moth. Anyway, let's jump and see what's going on. Alright, let's use this piles of junk. May you be decommissioned at the next routine check. It's Josephus. I came out.
Locked on! Open fire! Locked on! Locked on! Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate!
Right.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Okay, so extraordinary relic display case. Segment used to preserve Teva's cultural landscapes can be manipulated by decks. Drag space-like vectors to the appropriate positions to stretch the display case permanently. Stretch. Okay, so that's what you're saying. Let's stretch the display case. Huh? Why are you running? This story. Well, evident as our Grand Master of Anti-Self-Termination, Josephus. So, why are you here cursing all who live? Cut it out. Nobody dies in the Temple of Space. How strange. Did you try testing that rule, Sir Anti-Self-Termination? Keep talking, and a new batch of guards will be on its way. Alright, special times call for special treatment. I won't make fun of you. Traveler, Sideland, this is Josephus. He's a friend of mine. No need to be so sentimental. Everyone here is everyone else's friend. If you can't come to love or be loved by everyone over such long periods of time, you drown the world in sorrow. Come, let us set our course for the heart of the world, a realm not reserved for the old or the dead, for the rich or poor. Heh, I've quoted that poem before. Okay, let's look around, make sure there's nothing else in here. Some random flying things around here. Everything is all very square. Okay, memory factors.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Okay, where else we want to check? We want to check up high. Let's check up high. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything else here. Okay, let's... The bridge is about to reset. Okay, now let's pull it down some more. Oh, running. She running. Oh god, there's more. Oh no, she's trapped. Is this the process for a repeat exile in epic interval? Oh, why? What has it done to do this?
Farewell. Go. You're free now.
Open fire!
No one else? Okay, sure. Alright, grabbing you. Lift. Wait. There's just nothing here. Looks like someone didn't
Providing
finish this
loot is
place.
often a cause of conflict.
Yeah.
Luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Echoes of silence. Of course there's going to be mint all over the... Mint is everywhere, guys. Mint is everywhere. Dread from it. Run of it. Run from it. Mint comes for all of us all the same. Okay, path bridging horizontal. By manipulating space-like vectors, Dex can distort and stretch certain bridges in the temporal space horizontally. And path bridging vertical. Dex can distort and stretch certain bridges in the temporal space vertically. Patrol type. These keepers will prowl through the temporal space and restore the elemental cubes that have been removed from their original locations. If they spot you while you are transporting the cube, they will snatch the cube and return it to its original position. With Dex's help, move behind these keepers to shut them down. Okay, anything else? No? Okay, let's keep going. There's nothing behind, down there, right? Like in Enkanomiya, there's usually like hidden spaces downstairs, which we would totally like to see more of. It helps create this like level of exploration. We would have liked more of that, like more vertical explorations to see what else there is in the world. Some nice shots around though. Would be cool. Okay, so we have this thing here. Nothing worth pushing just yet. Spatial dragging rotation. Specific areas, Dex is able to control space-like vectors, causing objects to rotate. It's going by its own laws. Certain bridges that have been vertically distorted will, after some time, automatically revert to their original form. Teyvat has its own laws. Ooh, chest. Cool. Let's pull this out. Anything down there? I would like some more. Enkanomiya, a vertical,
Hit.
Why do we even need to pull it down anyway? Yeah, why did we need to pull it down? We can just climb up. Getting a lot of moths for our troubles. Checkpoint. Man, these people. Once they're trapped here, they're just basically trapped here as exhibits forever. I wonder how often people want to rebel to go back to their home world. Sure, staying here forever sounds like a nice, tidy thing, but then after a while, things get a bit too sanitized. I think we can go there. Hold it down. Pillar Hall Central Zone. That's not fire,
Exploration
that's
and
just
trials.
cubes.
Adventuring is right up my alley.
Wait, hold on a second. Before that, I'm just gonna check something real quick. Yeah, I forgot this. Hall of a 1,000 pillars. I totally forgot that. Okay, you had to go check this one out before I pushed anywhere further. Mahavipuluya Chamber. Okay, we'll do this again. Okay, let's keep going. Those sashes. Well, at least they have taste when it comes to banners. Okay, here we are. Up on the tower. We want to fight them. Or do we want to just take a simple seat and just enjoy? Ow, square bushes. No, I do not want to. I do not want to enjoy square bushes.
Rise with the sun. This should be fun.
Not too far now.
Let's fly.
Get scrapped, yeah, hilts.
Hit.
Okay, now that we've got a few more things around these. Hehe, anemo shrooms. Let the anemo shrooms go free.
Take me up.
Segment Domain Keeper, transport type. Within the Temple of Space, you will see the keepers who are transporting these elemental cubes. They can only move along fixed trajectories. When in an active state, these keepers can swallow the elemental cubes. Transport type keepers have both high altitude and low altitude modes. With Dex's help, you can toggle between the two modes, easily retrieve elemental cubes from various terrains. Elemental cube, when in their low altitude mode, the transport type keeper's movement speed increases. When hydro cubes, power cubes, and dendro cubes are next to each other, they will react in pairs and then dissolve. You can use geocubes or space cubes to separate these cubes to ensure smooth transportation.
Light it up.
Blam. Zuck. Beep beep. Dendro cube placed. Oh dear. Are fixing
War
the
makes a lot of
exhibits.
problems go away. So you can never
Why are
have too
you
much more,
looking
huh?
so happy about this? Huh? Why? Why you look so happy about this? Okay, so... Yeah, we're taking a little bit of a detour right now, but I don't really care. I love exploring. There's some more stuff over there. Don't know what that one's about. Okay, projectile type. Keepers who specialize in throwing elemental cubes. They can quickly transport elemental cubes to different keepers or directly into display cases. You can project elemental cubes toward transport type keepers or display cases of various sizes. Okay, operating. Express delivery. Okay. 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 We're not off to a very smooth start. Okay, so the green cube goes here. Okay. Space cube. Now we just need more geo in. Yeah, the last two of you. Of course, it's the weasels. Yeah, bloody weasels. Yeah, we know you're happy.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Huh? Oh, no. No more space in the artifact pod. Looks like it's time to level the artifacts again. For our benefit. Okay, enhance. Level in 19. Okay, let's see what else we can do here. I don't think we can do anything more here. Let me see if there's any spare stuff we can toss out. Three. No, not this one. Enhance. Almost there. Yeah, there we go. Sure. Perfect. Energy recharge. Nah, not really what we need here. We need attack and crit damage. That's about it.
More makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much more, huh?
I'm not going to be part of this exhibit, guys. I'm bailing out. We didn't kill the other wing moth for nothing now, did we? Okay, where are we heading?
Let's stir things up.
Ow!
Too far now.
Ow!
Locked on.
Okay.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
What is this now? Ooh, more stuff. Ding. Okay, memory factor. Is this Liu? in a painting. Within the Temple of Space, you will sometimes find paintings that have pockets of space sealed inside. By overlapping the image in the painting with the corresponding scene in the reality, Dex can restore the space trapped within the painting and manifest objects from the painting into the physical world. The closer the painting is to the actual scene, the brighter the light emitted from the frame will be. Dex can also retrieve or reproject the artwork. Okay. First, let's take this guy out.
Surprise them! Let's run!
Gotta love that. Surprise baptism, now do you?
Bullseye! Bullseye!
There was a painting on the table just now. Okay, alright. Yeah, there we go. Swannies is you got some Swannies there. That water is gonna go down.
Burn it down!
Tell me what you see.
Take me up! Knock him down.
What the heck? Man. This Temple of Space Goddess.
Something to add to my
Is it a
collection.
shade or is it, are we talking about the shades here? The shade.
Light it
The
up.
shade of space really likes collecting stuff. I think she would be the kind of person who likes gacha. Gacha collecting.
Rise with the sun!
Totally. The kind of person who would like gacha collecting. Okay. Where's the way back? Guys? Guys?
Light it up! Rev the engines!
Yeah, I need a way back. Well, at least there's that. Ow, must be painful. We'll carry on over to this location. Luyang Academy. Wait, what's that? Ooh. Maybe this is about a little bit of history about Liyue. Maybe about the time when Zibai's time way back when. Okay, there's a memory core up there. Can't move.
Let's fly!
Just do this. Yep. Excellent. Running through the hallways. Let's see what's... Ooh, that's a cool texture. They literally put like the painting behind it. It's kind of cool. That's nice. That's really cool. I like that. Alright, let's see if there's anything else here. Nothing?
Burn it down!
Nothing to see here. Alright, let's bail out. It's no obvious ways to go back. Like, I don't see like the portal that that allows us to head back, at least from here. Hey. I don't think we can do anything here. Let's teleport back. We need to trigger a teleporter in order to get back to that location. And maybe there will be more stuff to look at that particular location later as we go along, because I think that it's about empty. Once we see more people, I think we'll be able to find more stuff there. Up. I say check west. Okay, so this area has already been checked out, so we don't really need to look at that.
Take me up!
But we do need to...
Locked on! Light it up!
Free!
Ha! Locked on!
Right. Huh? Bird eggs.
Burn it down! Let's stir things up!
Farewell!
Take me up!
Ooh. Okay. Where is the checkpoint? Yeah, over there. I'm gonna target that checkpoint, and then I think we will call it a day for today.
Rise with the sun!
Surprise that!
Be free! Go! You're free now!
Ha! Locked on! Bullseye! Locked on! Let's fly! Bullseye!
Right. Just because you're Hydro, you can't tackle all the Anemo at once.
Fighting the loot is often
Now
a cause
can
of
you?
conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Okay, well, let's get into that checkpoint, and I think we can call it a day. Nice. Now we have a checkpoint. We can continue our explorations here when we are ready. Okay, cool. So from here, we will Mahavipulya Chamber. Ooh, interesting. Will be interesting to see how this one goes. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's call it a day here. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what you see, like, comment, favorite, and subscribe to the channel. Link is down below. Hit that subscribe button, and if you'd like to support me further, I have a Ko-Fi in the description. You can take a look at that, and I appreciate all your support through this streams. If you have any recommendations for games you'd like me to try out, do let me know in the comments below. And if you have any recommendations for ways to improve the stream, do let me know in the comments as well. I'm happy to hear your suggestions and take a look at them as needed. Alright, that'll be it for me today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys again for the next video and the next stream. Peace out, everyone.